forward is letting go of the backpack.
And
Hi, I'm Pagan Proud, and today I'm going to start an experiment. I'm going to start doing tarot card readings. Now, two of my friends have volunteered
they volunteered me.
to let me read a quick three card reading. What will happen is that I have this deck of standard radiant Rider-Waite tarot cards. They're among the best cards there are, but there are many that are good. All depends on you. Here's the deck of cards. And as you can see, okay. And this is the book I will be using because although I am confident in my ability to read the cards, I'm not confident in my ability to remember what each one of them means. Also helping me out in this little endeavor, besides my producer, Michael Bradley Raymond, or my director, this is my producer, Don Valerie Raymond, is Grogu from Star Wars The Mandalorian. Isn't he cute? Alright.
Yeah.
It's always advisable to do this on a black piece of cloth. Mm-hmm. And the t-shirt is black. And, well, how can you not get good vibes from Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. Alright. Just shuffle this a couple of times. As you can see. And now, Val, I want you to think of a question, but do not tell me until I have finished this reading. And when you're ready, pick 3 cards. The first card will represent the past. The second card will represent the present. And the third card will represent the future. First card. Second card. Third card. Alright. The first card is the Page of Cups. Can you see it? Okay. Now we'll go to the handy dandy little tarot book here and look up the Page of Cups. Now the cups are generally considered a lucky set of cards to find, although sometimes that can be a mixed luck. And in this particular case, the Page of Cups means you were playing the part of the dandy, since this is the past, and loving it. You have a pure understanding of your emotions and trust. Your feelings, your social, and trust your feelings. Your social scene was vibrant and full of promise. You are a highly valued friend, and you still are.
Yeah.
People seek you out for your advice and intuitive guidance. Interest in creative expression is keen, particularly in fashion.
Amazing. Considering how much I don't delve into fashion.
Well, considering that you still are into jewelry, she used to work for a major jewelry company for many, many years. Actually, I'm not really surprised. You have the upright meaning, which is what this is. You have a unique outlook on life, and people love that about you. You are sophisticated and always seeking ways to better yourself. You have an interest in culture and consider travel as a way to learn more.
Yeah.
You are highly intuitive and use your insight to help others. Creativity in spiritual sciences and art is blossoming in loving, beautiful ways. Okay. Oh, wow.
What's What's this next one?
The present card is the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh my gosh.
You know that, Michael?
And we don't mean a game show.
You got that, Michael? Okay. This is the first time
Wheel
we've
of-
done this. We're just making sure. Wheel of Fortune. Makes me wonder what the last card is going to be. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Each of these cards has a number on them.
10.
Especially the minor Fortuna cards, which are these, major Arcana cards, which these are, and it helps you find it. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, you're not helping.
Come on.
Aha.
Thinks you found it.
When pulling the Wheel of Fortune, it's important to identify what is at the hub of your life. Know what keeps you focused. Be clear about your top priorities. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune represents unpredictable and sometimes turbulent events happening in your life. Fortune can be cruel or kind. In either case, it's vital to have a fixed center of gravity while the world spins around you. No matter what fate throws your way, you must not let it distract you from your core values.
Mm-hmm.
The core meaning of this card is the Wheel of Fortune signals a change in fortune, good or bad. And that's not, in this particular case, hopefully it means good.
Hopefully good.
And it often comes in unpredictable ways. The Wheel of Fortune is also symbolic of consequence. What goes up must come down.
Mm-hmm. The help is going to go up.
I mean, it sounds like you're hoping for a change of luck here.
A positive change.
Yeah, thinking that your question is centers around hoping that things will go for an upward turn for everyone involved. Ooh. The last card you drew is number 7, the Chariot.
Oh my God.
This is the future. Let's see what it has to say. Action, decision, drive, and stamina. These are the themes of the Chariot, and they are expressed in terms of progress and navigation. The Chariot is about planning our course to win a victory. We must employ level-headed strategy to get to our destinations. The Chariot encourages us to stay focused and drive on to our goals without fear or of the unknown. Confidence, intellect, and self-control win the battle. At its simplest, the Chariot card is a sign of travel, relocation, and/or transportation. Take charge. The Chariot asks you to recall past accomplishments and reach for the stars. Plan for success. Educate yourself on how to go from point A to point B in order to reach your desired goals.
Well, my desired goals really is to plan toward the future.
So you were hoping that this would say, keep building, success will be there, our own home will be there. As long as we keep going for that goal, yes, it will be. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm so
Oh,
glad.
you.
Next up is my director and fellow nerd and fellow YouTuber from Mike's Scrapbook, Michael.
Yep. Now I'm still building my YouTube channel. And I also published a book last year called Still Up for Tomorrow. Be
It's
sure
a
to
good book. It's a good book. You can find it on Amazon.com. I do recommend it. It's under Michael Bradley Raymond.
Michael Raymond.
Michael Raymond. All right. All right. Here we go. Think of a question. Don't tell me the question. And then draw 3 cards.
Okay. Alright. This one. This one. And right down the middle.
Alright. Now, let's see what we have. Okay. In the past card, we have the reversed 9 of Cups. Now, reverse usually means the opposite but of the upright cards, but not always. This is the past. Okay, let's go back to... Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. I wonder what this means. Find out soon. Now, Michael, you have substance, skill, and savvy. This puts you in a position to implement your ideas and forge your dreams into reality. You are inspired to take charge of your life. You have integrity and clear ideas about right and wrong. You live by high standards and feel others should too. Perfectionism and intense attention to detail is both hindering and helping sometimes. Yeah. Egotism is a major demon you struggle with. Now, ego, the definition of ego is I. We cannot completely rid ourselves of that. Overconfidence and boastfulness prohibit you from maintaining, and this is past, remember? Healthy relationships personally and professionally. Forcing your will can be abusive at times. You want love, but you push it away with your bullish demeanor. This is past. Just remember that. Because you seem to be really good at what you're doing right now. Trust me, I know. Interesting. The next card, the present card, is the Devil. Negative influences are prohibiting you from living a full, happy life. Free life. It could be a slight irritation working on your nerves, the kind that not grows when left unchecked. It could be a major burden like addiction. Anger, hate, or bitterness are at the forefront of your emotions. The devil is anything that takes control and puts you into emotional bondage. Abuse, imbalance, and struggles with your animal nature are all the issues the devil stirs up in a reading. When this card appears, your prime question and answer is about control. Are you in control? Or is adversity controlling?
Adversary. Yeah.
Adversity.
Adversity.
Controlling you. The only power the devil has is the ability to delude you into things thinking you are powerless. This card urges you to take a hard look at what holds you back and what makes you feel weak or ineffective. I get the feeling this is about your mom's situation. And, you know, your inability to control.
Possibly.
Yeah. This is what makes sense because you get angry and frustrated over. Even if that wasn't the question to begin with, this is what is dominating this reading. It is what's happening with your mom. Okay. I know that's terrible, but this could also be your job. But you know,
or something else entirely.
Yeah, it could be Ryan.
Or another person. I know it's not Ryan because I just met him.
I mean, the guy you.
The subject of the story and Still
yeah.
Up for Tomorrow.
Yeah. You still hold some anger and bitterness toward it.
Yeah.
The last card is a Hanged Man. It's a future. Alright. Well, let's see what it has to say. Oh, it's reversed. Kind of hard to tell, considering it's upside down. Alright. The Hanged Man represents surrender. We encounter this card typically after wrestling for solution. But we get strung up by the consequences anyway. In fact, when we fight harder, we only succeed in working ourselves into knots. Now we must either admit defeat or surrender to the situation. Suspend the urge to struggle. Inaction will give you a breather. And this will give you space again to gain clarity for a better solution. The Hanged Man also suggests accepting our punishment with serenity if we have knowingly committed a wrongdoing. You grappled with some tough issues, but now the weight of responsibility has been lifted from you and you are free. Now that you are free to move on, which direction will you take at the crossroads of life? Let go, Michael. It's just taking you back. You can't control the situation. Either he will or he won't. There's no clear-cut answer except the only way forward is letting go of the past.
And
Okay, this last reading is for Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. She has had much chaos recently, or not so recently in her life, and I'm simply hoping to help her see past everything. Help her find joy in life again. So, the chair remains empty because she's not here. Katie, I hope you watched this, and it was fun. And, like I said, she is on Without a Crystal Ball. You can find that YouTube channel. She's very entertaining. It's mostly gossip about reality television, like the Duggars and the Bates and things like that. I recommend you go see it. All right. Alright, the first card is the Reverse Devil. That's interesting. This is the past. Let's see. And negative influences have been prohibiting her from living a full, happy, free life. And it could be side irritation working on her nerves, the kind that grows when left unchecked. It could be a major burden like addiction. Anger, hate, or bitterness are at the forefront of your emotions. The devil is anything that takes control and puts you into emotional bondage. Abuse, imbalance, and struggles with your animal nature are all the issues the devil stirs up in a reading. When this card appears, your prime question and answer is about control. Are you in control, or is adversity controlling you? Trials and tribulations are expected. Experience in the past give you a unique perspective and realizations. You now know that vulnerability and humility do not equate with weakness. And instead, these are vital keys for a healthy, balanced life. Okay. Ooh. Present is the Knight of Swords. Reversed. A sharp thought has pierced your mind and you feel you must act on it. In fact, you are compelled and driven by this idea. Nothing distracts you from running with the picture you have in your head. Your determination is admirable, but it blinds you to everything else. People question you, but you turn a blind eye to their suggestions to take things slowly or differently. Reversed, distractions and chaos have you at a full tilt. You have a deep desire to cut through the noise of life, but can't seem to achieve clarity. Sources you normally count on are unreliable and unstable. You want to make progress, but every time you move ahead, it feels like you take several steps backwards. Alright, last one. The reverse moon. This is 18. And there's the cat. There's a reason the term lunacy is derived from lunar. The moon indicates confusion and being swayed by outside influences when you should be doing what you know is right in your heart. Thankfully, the moon indicates you have a keen intuitive sense. It also indicates you have the whole wherewithal to do some honest soul searching. Dive deep into your emotional waters to establish insight and emotional stability. Don't be confused by what the world is doing. Instead, follow your instincts and make your dreams come true. The time to make that happen is now. You're frustrated and impatient because you're not getting your way. It's time to grow up and start owning your behavior. If whatever you want is so important, then you're going to have to work for it. From what I can tell, this reading for you, Katie, is saying you need to continue to put in the work. You're doing it, but don't let the detractors keep you down. Move forward, love your family, love life, and do what you do best. Because I'm enjoying it if nobody else is. Alright, my challenge to you, everybody who stopped by to see this video, is to drop your name and a question for my tarot cards in the comments below. In my next video, I will address those questions. In fact, I won't see those questions. Michael, my director, will give me a name, we'll draw it, and then we'll see if I'm right by the end when I guess what the question is at the end of the reading. But only Michael will know what the questions are. So, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button below. You can follow me on Patreon. I've got a wish list on Amazon. You can put that in below. Also, follow Mike on Mike's Scrapbook. And, have a nice day. And treat others as you would be treated.